a champ, but this not a game. Look at my eyes, see all the pain. Come from the mud, I'm used to the rain. Feeling like bone, I crap and I came. Swerving these haters, so stay in your lane. Stay in my bag and fill up the bank. I was born black, so I am a king. Melanin God, Lord of the Rain.
All my life I've been a champion. To so many losses made me a champion. Never stayed down, I'm a champion.
What it do, y'all? We here. What it do? Alright, y'all, so our very first review on the channel is going to be none other than these Under Armour Charged Assert 9s in all black. That's the color we went with. But before we get into the review on these shoes and I let you know what I think about them, hit that subscribe button, comment, like, and leave in the comment section what you would like to see me do a review on, and we'll see if we can make it happen. Alright? But first, before we get into this review on these shoes, y'all, did you know that some of the biggest issues with people, either in your everyday life, with work, working out, / exercise, just walking around downtown, or just trying to enjoy your everyday life, most of our foot problems come from not having good fitting shoes, comfortable shoes, or shoes that aren't for the right occasions. And this right here can ruin any momentum you might have on going to do your cardio sessions or being most productive at work or just trying to enjoy life. Because, guys, you're going to suffer bunions, you're going to have calluses, plantar fasciitis, you could get spurs, like bone spurs in your feet. You can get all kind of bruises. Trust me, guys, you could get bad shoes. Not having good shoes affects a lot, and you don't really notice it until you wear those bad pair of shoes. If you get off of work every day, or you come home at the end of your day and you take your feet off and your feet are just killing you, then obviously the shoes you have aren't right for you. Or the shoes that used to be right for you are no longer right for you. Why is that? Well, that's because they're easy. You wore them out. Their expiration date is finished. You need to get rid of them. They're like sour milk. Yeah, I gotta go. And I just want y'all to know that I suffered that recently. I had to learn the hard way. So please take it from me, y'all. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the freaking hard way. I had 3 pairs of shoes I bought last year at around like July, August, and I put so many miles and steps on those shoes. I wore the bottoms out on all of those shoes, because not only was I wearing them to go work out and do cardio and stuff, I was still wearing them every day, and I was wearing them to 9 to 5. So I was putting a lot of walking on those shoes, and then eventually my feet started bothering me and hurting, and I'm like, man, what the heck? When I tried to up my cardio out in the trails and outside this summer, and I'm like, man, what the heck is going on? I got my comfortable shoes on, I don't get it, you know? And I kept wearing them, and I just kept making the problem worse. And then one day, I almost slipped and broke my neck, caught myself. My boy Joe was sitting next to me in the car. What up, Joe? And so I caught myself, almost slipped and fell in the rain, you know, and that's when I realized, and I started looking at my shoes, like, man, the bottoms were freaking all the way worn out, y'all. All the worn out. I could have got hurt pretty bad. And, you know, so my advice to you is check your shoes. Go grab your shoes right now, flip them over. How do the bottoms look? Is there still grip on them, or is it just all smooth? Because if that's the case, then it's time to go get a new pair of shoes. So eventually, after that almost happening, and then me still being stubborn, walking around on them and doing cardio, I started getting the worst foot pain of my life. Right up underneath my big toe, like the top of your foot. The worst pain ever I had, and I was having trouble walking on it. I'm putting icy hot on it and everything, and it was because of the shoes, y'all. So I told myself I was going to go buy me a new pair of shoes, and I need to, you know, just go ahead and find you a new pair of shoes. I hate picking out shoes because either I can never find what I really want, or I can never find my size, or it's just hard to find a real comfortable shoe, and I'm just not sure. And I don't like ordering online because my size is running different in so many freaking different shoes, which is pretty annoying. So anyways, long story longer, as my uncle used to say, I went ahead and I broke down and I said, you know what, we're gonna go get some shoes. We're gonna spend a day and we're gonna go get some shoes, because shoe shopping sometimes could take a minute, you know. So I went around, started looking for some shoes. I had a couple. At first I had one pair of shoes. It was a pair of Nikes, I think. I was walking around with those. I liked them. I tried them on. They were pretty decent. But I would say I was probably 80% sold on them. And I think it was more because of the look of them. That was more why, because they were pretty comfortable after I tried them on. I walked around with those for like 30 minutes. So then I found another pair of shoes I tried and I like, and they were better than these Nikes. So I walked around with those for a good 10 minutes. And then I came upon these Under Armours. Yes, I came upon these Under Armour shoes right here. And the minute I put them on, I felt and noticed the difference out of the other pair of shoes that I had right away. Now guys, I'll tell you, I have never owned a pair of Under Armour shoes in my life. Ever. Never, ever, ever. This is the first pair of Under Armour shoes I ever bought. And so I got them. I tried them on. Man, my feet were awesome. So now here's the hard part. Uh-oh, let me hope I can find my size. So eventually, we find my size in these Under Armours. And so I put the other shoes down, go about my way, and I get these. And guys, I bought these at Kohl's, so you know. So I got these shoes, these Under Armours at Kohl's. And there's the box right there. I got these Under Armours at Kohl's. These are a size 9. They're pretty lightweight. Straight black. I got black. I like to get all black. Always have one pair of all black shoes, because you can pretty much wear them with anything. So I like to always have one pair of all black shoes. But so anyway, I went ahead and got these. They were about price point. They cost about $60, and I got a $10 Kohl's cash. Couldn't beat it. And guys, I went to Kohl's after going to like 4 or 5 different stores. I just couldn't find what I liked. And I went to Dick's. They had shoes I liked, but it was a grand opening, of course. So the line was like all the way back. So I wasn't trying to do that. So I kept looking around, and then I ended up coming across these. But I promise you, I was probably shopping for a good hour looking for shoes, guys. So I ended up getting those. Now, I want you all to know, before I give you this review on these shoes and what I think of them, I want you guys to know I have worn these shoes for 2 whole weeks. I've worn these shoes for 2 whole weeks to fully test them and see how they feel, see how I like, you know, so I give you guys an honest review. Because, you know, you ever notice a lot of times you have friends or family members or somebody that will tell you about an item or something that they got and how great it is and it's so awesome. But did you ever think, like, man, they just bought it yesterday though, and they're already telling you how great and awesome it is? That's more of people's excitement. Maybe they're just excited that they got something, that they finally got it. And sometimes we judge our opinion way too quick. We judge our opinions way too quick, and then, you know, they'll tell you all about it. It was so great, and then you see a month later, and they totally forgot about that thing that they got or that they bought, or they don't even use it no more, or whatever it could have been, because it really wasn't as good as they thought it was at first. You know, so I always say at least 2 weeks to a month, 2 weeks, 14 days, 30 days, you can form a real opinion on something. You know, especially a product or whatnot. So I've been on these things for 2 whole weeks, y'all. 2 whole weeks I've been walking on these. Alright? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. When they say you gotta break in shoes, it's a real thing. And I never realized how long it actually takes to break in shoes until I tried with these and really paid attention. Because I've gotten shoes before and I just didn't want to go through the break it in process, and I've given up on wearing shoes. But these These shoes right here have extra memory foam, like they say in the box. When you saw in the box, like I showed you, it says, if you look right here, guys, it says deluxe foam. Here, let me see. I don't know if you can see that, but it says deluxe foam. So, very freaking comfortable. Very comfortable, pretty comfortable. So, it comes down to wearing them. And it took a good week to break these shoes in, guys. And you gotta remember, I am doing a lot of walking, a lot of cardio, working out, and I'm going to work. I've been wearing them in. So I've been getting a lot of steps in a day to break these things in. So I've been doing literally 20,000 to 27,000 steps a day in these. Almost damn near every day. So it took me about a week to really break them in and really get them to feel good, like, you know, it's like a baseball mitt. You know how you get that brand new baseball glove and you gotta break it in? That's what I had to do with these. And I'll tell you guys, ever since I broke these in, these shoes are freaking so comfortable. So comfortable. And I've been wearing them outside on the trail, going up and down 3.5 miles. You guys seen my cardio sessions. I go at it. We go at a high pace. My feet have been feeling so freaking good and so much better than it. My foot's been feeling way better, way better since I started wearing these again. And one thing about these shoes, I will tell you, is that I wore ankle socks one time. Like, I always wear ankle socks, but I wore like real low cut socks, like the no-shows. One day of wearing them with these, I had a bad like rash that turned into like a cut in the back of my ankle. So it did rub up on the back of my ankle the way it's curved. It was rubbing up the back, like right above my ankle, the back ankle, and it gave me a little cut right there. So I definitely don't recommend you wearing real no-show socks with these. And you guys know, honestly, socks do make a big difference in your shoe comfortability too. So I learned my lesson from that, so I went back to my little higher cut ankle socks, and I haven't had no problems. My ankle's pretty much healed up now, so we've been good. So yeah, $50, guys, $50. You can get them at Kohl's, and they're giving out Kohl's Cash, and now it's Kohl's Cash with it, so you can't beat it. But Kohl's always has some pretty good deals on shoes. But I kind of like since I'm doing these for cardio and working out, I don't mind spending some decent money on some shoes as long as they're gonna be comfortable, my feet are gonna feel good. But you couldn't beat the price point, and the comfortability is just great. So here on Reviews with Jimmy, or Jimmy's Reviews, however you want to call it. Here on Jimmy's Reviews, we're going to give everything a what it do rating. So you get 5 what it do's, or you can get 1 what it do. Just depends on the item and how great it is. So guys, without further ado, what rating are we going to give these shoes? Drum roll, please. We're going to give these 4.5 what it do. Hell yeah. We're going to get 4.5 what it do. Why is it only get a 4.5 what it do's instead of 5? Well, if you've been listening and paying attention to this video, it's because of that ankle. I like wearing no-show socks, and I kind of hate the fact that it cut away at my ankles. I didn't like that, and it ruined me for a couple days, so I had to wear some different shoes that I have that still have some good grip on them, because it was really rubbing against it. Even after I had higher socks on, it was still just digging into it, and it was bothering me, so I had to go a good 2-3 days without wearing them. Maybe 2 days without wearing them. I would just wear them to do cardio, make it through, and the rest of the day I'd wear a different pair of shoes. But yeah, so I'd give it a 4.5 of what it do's out of 5. Definitely highly recommend. Comfortable, lightweight. Now guys, it freaking poured out earlier, and I just ran through the rain from the store, and these things got soaked though, so my they're not waterproof. So they're a little wet right now. So that's that, y'all. So number one takeaway, invest in some good shoes. Number two, make sure y'all get out there and get that cardio in. Right? Eat right, get tight, lose weight, and get in shape. Eat great. And you know, all them other good things. Alright, y'all. Welcome to this episode of Jimmy's Reviews. I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure you take care of your shoes or go get you some new ones. Do better, look better, feel better. Always keep getting better, because it's never too late to start, y'all. Hell yeah. R.I.P. Jimbo. Love you, cuz.
I move that Volkswagen like a track hawk when I'm gassing it. And I be stunting like my daddy on that flashy. And lied to so many women, put them in their feelings.